Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Exo One, where sometimes things are just a little bit unpredictable, you know? It happens. Okay, woo. I wonder if this thing will be functional as a... If we got between the plates, I guess it would shoot us down into the water? I mean, I'm gonna try it. Let's see what happens. Great, solid work, excellent. Okay, it is not currently functional as an accelerator. That's fine. I gotta say, this water world is a lot more pleasant and relaxed feeling than the last one. Shoot. What a time. What a time. Is that the actual bottom? Hold on a second. We're gonna turn around here. Yes, it is the bottom. Also, the craft does not like to be slammed into the ground like that. Alright, let's hit this properly. Yeah, if you can make contact with the cloud layer, it seems like the clouds are happy to lift you up. But I definitely want this. It's interesting that there's a current, an air current, set up to move you over to that, Oh, okay. Everything's fine. Ooh, wow. I think we may have breached the sound barrier a tiny, tiny bit there. Yeah, set up to move you over to this other landmass instead of just taking the most direct route. Especially since you skip so nicely along the water. But hey, this is good too. So anyway, what I was saying is, these machines and these structures that we're finding and stuff, these are obviously remnants of structures from another civilization. And it's pretty obvious that not all of them are exactly the way they were left. But I do sort of have to wonder, even the ones that are upright, like... Are we seeing them in a state where they could do the thing they were originally intended for, or... It's all just sort of, Ooh. I guess the designers have done a good job of making it alien in the sense that it is very difficult to divine purpose from these things. Except maybe the railgun things, which, you know, presumably could be like a highway or something. Look at that, right on it. I feel like we're getting more sort of like signal noise than usual. I think if I were designing something like this, I would be too tempted to give things identifiable purpose, you know? And we can take a dip and recharge here. And through the blue haze, we can see that things seem to be in very bad shape indeed over there. It's kind of remarkable how relaxed this level is after the last few. Especially I'm thinking about the one that was really close to the star. Yeah, you know, Peanut World. Just like, it sure seemed like somebody was testing us for mastery of the craft. Oh, now this is interesting. Part of me is curious if we can get up on that structure over there to the left. Probably not actually a productive thing to pursue. But think how long we could fall. This is actually really fascinating. All of this, like, artificial turf. You sort of have to wonder whether this is for our sake, right? Okay, clouds are really, really pulling me where they want me to go for the moment. I think we'll just spiral upward. I definitely have lost the sense of where our monolith is at. Did we end up with this big spire between us and the light, maybe? Oh yeah, I think so. I bet we're supposed to end up over here. Well, we can use the old grind. No. I refuse to let go. I mean, that's beautiful. I want to go see that, right? May not be what we're supposed to be doing at this moment. Okay, yeah, it is approximately. Here, let's recharge a little bit. Is that like... Is that a form of hubris, do you think? Wondering if maybe this has all been set up this way because whoever sent us the idea for the craft thought that it would make us feel more comfortable, or maybe they like trees. Ooh, no, here we go. This will be very helpful. I just want to see the bit where the water's falling, if we can. You know, for science and whatnot. Wait, I thought it was over in that corner that's behind us. Maybe the water's not falling far enough to be visible from down here. Well, I don't want to risk falling all the way back down to the water level, so let's just do the thing that it looks like we're supposed to do here. Maybe this is why that air current was moving us from island to island down below instead of just having us take a more direct route, because it was trying to train us like, oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, this is pretty close to the cloud layer, so I'm hoping that we'll get caught here. Oh, it's not happening. Oh, it's not happening. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yep, that is a 100% full fail on my part. Thank you very much, alien craft and video game designers. I reckon from here we should have a pretty good view, at least, of what needs to happen next. Seems like we're we're still quite far from wherever it is we're going. Okay, this is interesting. So it looks like there might be a sequence of those orange booster boxes. Okay. Just don't miss, that's all. Of course, I had to get the alien spacecraft mission sent to us by the aliens who like Donkey Kong Country. But see, wait, where does this one go? If that one leads into that sequence, there's this other one over here to the left. Let's see. Let's go exploring, shall we? Because that looks like it's going to shoot us toward the monolith. Ooh. It's fighting me. It wants to go up. This is just also toward the monolith, but in a more different fashion. Okay, let's maybe preserve a little bit of glide. I guess I can do this thing. I should be doing this more often. Oh, okay. That was a little weird. Which, relative to the things that are usually happening in this game, it's kind of saying a lot. Yeah, the clouds really don't want to let me descend here. Ooh. It bounced me. Do you know who I am? Yeah, interesting. Maybe the problem is that my angle's a little too... Let's try to do this. There we go, yeah. Just a little bit too nose down. I really like that we're getting this story in just like little dribs and drabs, and we're only, it seems like, ever going to have sort of the broadest strokes of it. Like, detail is a thing that should be sparse here. Okay, just weird little fingers made of rock. Okay, also, wind. Wind is definitely actively working against me on this one. Well, some of the time. Okay, it's just very arbitrary. I wonder to what degree these spires will help with that. If we can lessen the effect by staying among these taller structures. But that's quite curious, huh? How big of a light you reckon that is? And how far away? Okay. Doesn't seem like the, Oh, interesting. The water doesn't seem harmful. It's definitely making some odd noises on contact, though. I assume if we stay submerged when the wind kicks up, probably should prevent it from affecting us at all, I would think. I mean, I guess the winds will generate currents, so... Not completely, but probably mostly. Trying to reduce my profile here relative to the wind. Okay, this'll help, this'll help. Shoot, I can't seem to get back up the slope. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. It's interesting how much closer it seems like we've dropped to the monolith here. To this planet's transport monolith, but I sort of wonder if it's going to turn out that we are not in fact, closer, and that this one is just much larger than the others. Although I guess the beam of light is thinning even now. Yeah, okay, maybe the beam looked larger because of, I don't know, refraction through a moisture-heavy atmosphere, or... Alright, well, if the wind has calmed down, we can do a little bit of this. Shoot, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Okay. Down here among the peaks, we will be safe. What a weird decision to make at that moment. Why would I do that? Okay, crap. I think it actually flipped the disc over. Stupid, badly timed wind. Crap, crap, crap. Well, this is bad. Now I'm disoriented. Oh, great skylights. Okay, over here, this way. Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of want to use the big ramp if I can. No, I'm totally out of gas here. What this area reminds me of more than anything else is like back in the day when we were just starting to get a hold of like programmatically generating three-dimensional terrain in a way that like you could do it on somebody's home computer. There were a lot of like little programs and stuff. It would just be like, this is a Winamp visualizer that just generates a landscape that you fly past, or a thing that was like literally nothing except for this generates a weird terrain. It looks like an alien world. The structures here remind me a lot of those very early attempts at procedurally generated terrain. No, dip nose, dip nose. Okay, okay. Oh, this is gonna feel really bad. Actually, that could have been a lot worse. Come on, make it. Oh, really close. Yes. Okay. It's just something about like the way these peaks sort of like blend into each other in a really not graceful way, like that. I'm probably supposed to be going down that sort of alleyway of flatter ground. I feel like this is working. So how do I get up on that? Because it is really quite high. We could try hitting this air current and see if it... have a look at least. Really, right now? I kind of want to just wait here. We have this nice little cubby. Let's just chill here until the normal, or until the weird wind dies down, so that we can enter the current, which is apparently normal wind in my brain. See, this is how wind usually works. It's usually just a big tube. Oh, wow. Okay, we got caught by the wind there. It decided for me. Okay, all right. This actually does not seem like a terrible way to enter this. Is that the thing that we were seeing above? Does it project its little line all the way up through the structure above it? I guess. I don't know why it wouldn't be able to. But I was certainly expecting the thing to be on top of the big inverted pyramid. Alright, we're going to back off a bit here. Or rather, move away from it. Forward off a bit here, and then we're going to turn around. And we'll just have a quick look before we take the... Shoot, darn it. Okay. Before we take the accelerator. Yep. Wow, it's incredible how quickly that thing completely recedes into the darkness. Come on. There we go. Oh, this is a really annoying moment for this to be kicked up like this. Okay, there we go. We endure. Okay. Wow, it turns out we were still really far away. I can't really tell if I think that disc form diving and then pulling up is giving us more distance or less than engaging the gravity drive in ball form. You definitely go down more sharply in ball form, but it also seems like you pick up speed way faster. One day we'll get it. It would be just like me to figure out how to finally work this thing right as we hit the end of the game. No, resist. All right. The ground's uneven enough that if we just stay low, it consumes a lot of the force of the wind. Apparently the wind is still going. I thought we were good. Just keep your cross section small. Okay. It's concerning. You know, it's probably entirely in my head. It's probably just the human propensity for anthropomorphization, but it sure is starting to feel a little bit to me like the wind is trying to keep us away from the monolith. Oh, I've lost control of the gravity drive. In fact, all I can do is steer at this point. Well, see, I told you you didn't need to be in the middle of the thing. I'm experiencing what I would describe as mild to heavy concern. Maybe medium to heavy. Okay, I'm certainly feeling a lot sparkier. I feel like we should probably follow our savior here, right? Is this gonna be okay? Oh, yeah. Somewhere north of okay, I think. If there's one thing I've learned in my time with this craft, it's that it loves being hit with lightning. That extra power source is very high up. All right, I think we're gonna need a little bit of a refill here. That really kicks you up in the air. Oh, okay, well, I sort of brushed the cloud. I have no idea. I mean, are we in a place that even has ground? We just take a bump here on the clouds below us that our friend is into. Oh, where you going, friend? I see. Do I need to touch the sparkles? Probably not. Didn't even do a good enough job there to earn the chirps. I'm gonna try to come back around on him. Oh. I see. So that's probably how, at least part of how we get high enough to get that energy source. And it looks like those do not regenerate. So we're going to need to pick some up and just carry them. thought I saw some over here. Okay, we picked a couple up. So I think more than anything, this is what... Oh boy, alright, okay. I really took it on that one. I think this is what our companion is trying to show us, that we should be not just moving fast, but looking around and trying to gather motes. Friend, where did you go? Ah. Am I going to make it all the way over there? No, probably not all at once. Not yet, not yet. Oh, there's another cloud of them up there. That seems pretty hard to get to, though. No, I'm not going to get even close. Oh, yeah, I do have my double jump. Yeah, not even a little bit. I don't know how you could. Look, it's still so far above us. Maybe you have to jump off of the traversal monolith beam after you've gotten onto it? I'm not going to stress about it too much. We've probably missed at least one already. But I really have no idea how you're supposed to get that one. Even if you got those motes up there in the air, like you fired all the motes you had to hit the cloud that's way, way up in the air like that, I have no idea Wow, we are getting updrafted in a very serious way. I'm trying to stay down here with you, friend. The clouds are not having it, though. Oh, cool and good. Well, the good news is not really much of a decision to make here. I kind of think there's only one thing we can do. Actually, it is fighting me a little bit. I feel like I am exerting a kind of a lot of force to get in here. I imagine these credits won't be terribly long. I am curious. We're going to sit here through to the end of this. Oh, this is a Kickstarter project. I did not hear anything about this until, like, the day before it came out. But judging from this list of names, I am the only one. Oh, I do have... Okay. I do, in fact, have some control. It's a little, wiggly. What is this? It could be another singularity? Hold space to end journey. We're gonna go touch whatever this is. That's my plan. Unless it turns out not to be a thing we can actually approach. I'm looking over at the test monitor to make sure it's not something that's just on my dirty screen. Doesn't seem like we're getting closer. I'm gonna give us another dive here. It's so hard to tell with the distances. You know, sort of what I was wondering is if the pilot would end up going back to Earth. Because, so my take on the story, what I think we just saw is that the pilot is a person who was on the original Jupiter Flyer mission, and then something went horribly wrong. It seemed like the craft was lost and everyone died. But then a year later, this person reappeared in one of the lifeboats just showed up coming toward Earth with the plans for the gravity drive craft in it, miraculously. And then they tried to have somebody else fly the gravity craft, but our pilot, we knew that this was for us to do and we would not be dissuaded. And eventually we found out where the craft was, and it wouldn't work without us anyway. And then we just used the singularity to go back in time and prevent the Jupiter Flyer disaster. But that suggests that there is now a version of us who did not die, who is going back home to Clara, presumably. And I'm really curious what happens to the us that we are now, if that is the case. It does not look to me like we are actually getting any closer to this dot. Maybe it's the spent singularity or something. I don't think we can actually approach it. Let's just take a quick look around and see if there's anything else obvious to do here. We just fly toward the sun. That'll get us, earthward. Or how about down? How about down a lot? It's pretty wild down here in Jupiter. All right, I'm gonna hold space to end a journey. Let's see what happens. It definitely was all zeros before, right? I'm curious. I'm curious what that's about. I mean, it makes the most sense, I think, both sort of just like as the narrative the narrative and the themes are shaped. It makes the most sense for the singularity pilot to just not go home. There's another interesting story to tell if they do, though, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed that. I had a very good time with this weird little game. I hope that you all did too. Sorry for the technical problems, and I am now finding myself worrying that they may have been repeated. Gosh, I hope this episode recorded correctly. If you enjoyed it, of course, there's a Patreon, there's a subscribe button, all the YouTube stuff. I don't like saying it. You don't like hearing it. And if you want to see more new stuff, come back tomorrow. We're going to be doing something else. It's going to be such a surprise. I don't even know what it is yet. And we'll see you then.